Hello, I'm Wesley, and it's great to be back on Oklahoma Gardening again to visit about Oklahoma Mesonet. We have multiple sensors on our towers across the state, but one of the most important sensors that people look at is air temperature. We tend to be one of the hottest states in the country in the summertime, so air temperature is something a lot of people look at every day. Our air temperature monitors look similar to this. There is a thermostat that fits inside this canister. Temperature is always taken in the shade at a height of 2 meters, which would be about 6.5 feet. The summer times in Oklahoma, as you know, get really hot, but this year we seem to be running a little bit above normal for the last several months. In fact, May, June, both come in about 3 or 4 degrees above normal for this time of year over what would be expected during the long-term average. In the last 30 days, we've only spent about 2 days below what would be normal for this time of year. Unfortunately, the forecasts for the next multiple weeks look very similar, hotter than normal and drier than normal. Are we on a record pace to be one of the hottest years in this century? Probably not, but we're going to be relatively hot compared to some of the other years. 2011 and 2012 came in as our 2 hottest years in recent term. We have one of our maps on the website that shows the number of days above 100 degrees that each of our 120 sites have encountered. This year, our hottest site to date has been Altus, with well over a month or 30 plus days of above 100 degrees. In 2012, that was about the same number is what we've encountered this year, but in 2011 it was about 50% hotter from the first of the year till the midsummer as we're in right now. We don't expect a break in temperatures anytime soon. In fact, I don't see any forecast numbers below the average temperature that we expect for this time of year. Temperatures are one thing to deal with Oklahoma, but added to that is the humidity levels that we normally encounter in the summer months. Anytime we have a high humidity level, that tends to add a few degrees to the felt temperature that Oklahomans feel when they're outside. Our heat indexes this summer have been running well into the triple digits pretty much statewide every day for a couple of weeks now. There is another index that we like to promote at the Oklahoma Mesonet called wet bulb globe temperature risk. I know it's a long name and we wish that it would be renamed, but it's a great set of data that helps you determine how heat is going to impact humans. Anytime this wet bulb globe temperature risk moves into the reds or blacks on the map, then heat-related illness is likely to happen if you don't take precautions when you're outside. So avoid those days outside when we're in the black category, which is the worst category on that map. And if you do have to work outside, limit your times and drink plenty of fluids while you're out there. One other important temperature number that impacts especially vegetable producers in the state is the nighttime temperatures. Our nighttime temperatures have always or also exceeded what is normal for this time of year. The record highest temperature for the low, I know that's confusing, but the record highest low temperature was 89 degrees, also set, I believe, in 2011 in Stillwater. We have been running into the mid-70s this year or this summer to date, and that's just too hot for things like tomato blooms to be able to set. We'd like to see those nighttime temperatures drop below 70 or at least into the low 70s to get good fruit set on some of those crops that need pollination. To access the temperature data on the Mesonet site, you can use a mobile app for either the Android or Apple phones, or you can go to our website at mesonet.org and all of the weather data is available.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.